Put a spoon in a glass of water and it breaks. Lift it out and it is whole again. The spoon never bent, not even a little. The light did, or so it seems. Look around, and light seems to turn everywhere. It folds in mirrors and kinks in lenses. It fans out into rainbows. So the title of this episode sounds obviously wrong. Here is the rule, said carefully. Light travels in a straight line unless something gets in the way. A mirror reflects it, a prism bends it, the air scatters it. Hold that phrase. Something gets in the way. Our guide tonight is an old friend, the photon. It has carried sunlight, starlight, and borrowed moonlight for us before. Tonight it wants to do only one thing. It wants to go straight. In empty space, light moves at exactly 299,792,458 meters per second. Not roughly, exactly, by definition. Nothing in the universe moves faster, and empty space itself never slows it down. Light is a wave, but not a wave in anything. Sound needs air. Ocean waves need an ocean. An electromagnetic wave needs no material, so it crosses the vacuum of space. For light, empty is the easy part. So why did the spoon break? Race two pulses of light, one through vacuum, one through matter. The pulse inside matter falls behind. In water, light travels slower than in air, and that delay is the whole secret. Now send a beam into water at an angle. One edge meets the water first and slows first. The slow edge drags, the fast edge keeps marching, and the beam swings. That swing is refraction, light bending as it passes into another material. That is the trick under the broken spoon. Light from the submerged half turns once at the surface, then runs straight to your eye. Your eye assumes a straight road. The spoon is innocent. The water was in the way. You are using this trick right now. The front of your eye bends light to a focus, and when it misses, the world blurs. Eye doctors fix that with glasses or contact lenses. One more bend, placed exactly on purpose. Next, the bounce. When light hits an object, some of it comes back off the surface. A very smooth surface, like a mirror, returns almost all of it. In goes your face. Back comes your face. Notice what the mirror did not do. The light never curved. It flew straight, bounced, and flew straight again. A bounce is not a bend. It is a fold between two straight lines. Now find the biggest mirror in the sky. The moon makes no light of its own. Moonlight is reflected sunlight. Every silver evening you have ever loved was a bounce. Sunlight met one grey stone and folded down to you. The last detour is the crowd. Sunlight entering the atmosphere is scattered in all directions by the gases and particles of the air. Blue scatters most because it travels as shorter, smaller waves. The whole sky is a detour. At sunset, the road through the air gets longer. Near the horizon, even more of the blue is scattered away. The reds and yellows pass straight through to your eyes. A sunset is the light that refused every detour. After rain, the air hangs full of water droplets. Light enters each one, slows, bends, and reflects off the far wall inside. Violet bends the most, red the least. A rainbow is one white road splitting into all its colours. One more trick, the strangest of all. Air bends light, so the horizon acts like a gentle lens. It lifts the sun's image higher than the sun really is. Some evenings, you are watching a sunset that has already happened. To watch light with nothing in its way, leave the air behind. In 1969, Apollo 11's crew set a mirror on the moon. We still fire lasers at it, timing the round trip to about 3 centimetres. Across all that vacuum, the beam runs straight both ways. Keep going, past the sun, and take stock. No mirror out here, no water, no crowd of air. Nothing to reflect the beam, bend it, or scatter it. For the first time in this story, light is alone. Alone, it it does the only thing it ever does. It runs straight at exactly the same speed for a full year. That is the distance we call 1 light year, 9.46 trillion kilometers. Not 1 meter of it involves a turn. So is that the end of the episode? With nothing in the way, is light finally beyond all steering? Almost, but the universe keeps one lever that touches nothing. It is the reason this episode has a title. On May 29th, 1919, astronomers watched a total solar eclipse with a question ready. Einstein's general relativity had made a prediction. Stars near the darkened sun should appear slightly shifted. Starlight crossing empty space would be arriving from the wrong direction. The shift was there. The world celebrated, and Einstein became Einstein. Something with no surface and no substance had redirected starlight in a vacuum. No mirror, no water, no air, and the beam moved anyway. Look deeper, and this is everywhere. Gravity can act like a lens, magnifying and distorting the light of distant objects. A massive galaxy cluster bends the light of whatever lies behind it. Astronomers use them as natural cosmic magnifying glasses. When the alignment is exact, the effect stops hiding. A background galaxy smears into a full circle around the lens in front. Astronomers call it an Einstein ring. It is redirected light, drawn around nothing you can touch. Now for the twist this episode was built for. Relativity does not say gravity grabs light and drags it off course. It says mass warps the fabric of space-time itself. Think of a bowling ball denting a trampoline in every direction at once. Light never stops doing the only thing it knows. It travels in a straight line, but where space-time is bent, light follows the curve. The straightest possible path is itself curved. The wheel never turned. The road turned under it. Bend the road hard enough and you reach the famous extreme. A black hole has gravity so immense that nothing, not even light, can escape. Not because light slows or tires. Past a certain line, every straight-ahead path leads further in. So the title was a trick worth playing. Mirrors, water, and air never bend light. They stand in its way and remake its path. Gravity never bends light either. It bends the space light was crossing. In this whole universe, light never once turns. Come back down through the blue, in time for evening. There is the sunset, redder for the long road, lifted by the lensing air. You can read both tricks now. The sun you are watching may already be below the horizon. Tomorrow you will wear the tricks yourself. Your glasses will bend your world back into focus, on purpose. The mirror will fold your face back to you, unharmed. Every one of them is matter, politely stepping into the way. Keep the rule. It is the straightest one in physics. When light seems to turn, something is in the way. Water, glass, air, a grey stone. When nothing is, what turns is space itself. Light is the straightest thing there is. Everything else does the turning.